Coming up on Torrance Today, new artwork is on display at the Del Amo Fashion Center. We'll introduce you to the artists behind the creations. Learn what you can do to help police officers fight retail crime. And Torrance Summer Nights continues with a concert in the park this weekend. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, June 29th. I hope your week is wrapping up nicely. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. The Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority released its overall numbers from this year's homeless count earlier today. While they did not release any city-level data, city leaders say that until this information is shared, the City of Torrance will continue to provide resources and solutions to persons experiencing homelessness in our city. Thanks to wraparound services available at 3290 Temporary Housing Village, the city has successfully transitioned 17 people into permanent housing within its pilot year. The city also continues its street outreach efforts to connect people to these much-needed services. Continued funding from local and federal partners will allow the city to continue providing services at 3290 for another 2 years. For more information about the city's efforts in helping those experiencing homelessness, visit torranceca.gov/homeless. The Torrance Art Museum selected its 7th featured artist for its Window Public Art program.
My art focuses on communication. As humans, sometimes we have a lot of miscommunication. A lot of my work, you see a lot of immigrants. So I'm an immigrant myself. We have a lot of feelings, a lot of things where we feel misunderstood. So a lot of my art addresses those issues. If you look at this piece right here, you see a little black immigrant child with a white child, and they're playing together. Again, it's 2 young immigrant kids that are dreaming, about the impossible. So now they're astronauts. Everything is possible, no matter where you come from. If you look at the pieces, you see happy faces. One of them, they're smiling. The other ones, they're dancing. They're having fun. So when somebody walks by those pieces, I want them to have that feeling and to really, just be happy.
Together We Dance and Together We Dream are the names of the featured mixed media pieces. Rayo Janina, who creates under the name WCMTL, says he is still new to Los Angeles. He researched Torrance and felt that due to its large immigrant population, his work fits in quite well. The Window Public Art program is a collaboration between the Torrance Art Museum and Discover Torrance. Rayo Janina's artwork will be on display in the Discover Torrance storefront window at the Del Amo Fashion Center through September. And speaking of the Del Amo Fashion Center, the Torrance Police Department increased its staffing at the mall starting this week. Police Chief Jeremiah Hart says business owners and residents also play important roles when it comes to keeping the community safe.
The Torrance Police Department has a really great relationship with our business community. One of the patterns we see sometimes is when there are thefts going on inside their businesses, the calls that come to the police department for help can be a little bit delayed. Delayed so much that by the time the police department's called, the suspects are nowhere in the city of Torrance, and that makes it extremely difficult for the police department to then hold those people accountable for those types of crimes. We would ask them to call 911. Our police officers are highly trained on how to respond to those types of calls. We have a lot of new strategies we use when detaining and arresting people for organized retail crime that doesn't always include a confrontation right there in the moment.
Chief Hart says if you see something, say something. A timely response detailing the suspect's clothing, the type of car they left in, and what merchandise they took helps police officers to be more effective in holding the suspects accountable. The Water Replenishment District will drill groundwater test wells in the city starting next month. Drilling will take place in the northeast area of La Romeria Park, located at 19501 Inglewood Avenue. Data collected from the wells will help water managers plan for future water needs for the Southland. Construction is expected to start in late July or early August. Work will be conducted Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Water Replenishment District was established in 1959 for the purpose of protecting and replenishing groundwater basins on the West Coast. For more information, call 562-275-4249. Our city made it onto another top list. According to niche.com, a website that connects students from kindergarten to college with the best schools, Torrance ranked number 19 when it comes to the best places to live for people who love the outdoor activities. The company collects data from different sources and examines categories such as a city's proximity to parks and beaches, air quality, weather, and how often residents engage in physical activity. More than 200 U.S. cities were examined in the study, with California claiming nearly 24 spots. Torrance ranked above both Long Beach and Thousand Oaks, coming in at numbers 22 and 24, respectively. And if you're looking for an outdoor activity, the Torrance Summer Night Series continues with another concert this weekend. The free event features a performance by Manuel the Band, a 6-piece alternative rock band originating from the South Bay. The show takes place at 5 p.m. on Sunday, July 2nd at the Wilson Park Amphitheater located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. For more information, visit torranceca.gov/cultural services. And 4th of July is just days away. Along with the celebration comes the anticipation of one of our city's signature events and a timely reminder.
We are just days away from the 4th of July, and we want to remind the community that fireworks are illegal in the City of Torrance, including fireworks labeled as safe and sane. Violators can face up to a $1,000 fine or 6 months in jail. We encourage the community to celebrate responsibly with us for our 4th of July fireworks celebration. It begins at 9 p.m. at the Torrance Civic Center. Viewing locations are first come, first served at the LA Galaxy Sports Complex or the west parking lot of the Torrance Courthouse. You can come as early as 7 p.m. Street closures in the area will begin around 8 p.m. See something, say something. Report the use of illegal fireworks to the Torrance Police Department's non-emergency line at 310-328-3456. We hope to see you there.
If you can't join us in person this year, you can also live stream the show for free. Just go to torranceca.gov and click on Watch City Cable Live. As we head into the weekend, be sure to catch the latest episodes of Weekends in Torrance. On Friday, thousands of Torrance community members check out the City Yard Open House. Also on Friday, 2 officers from the Torrance Police Department are honored at the 2023 South Bay Medal of Valor Luncheon. Then, students at the El Camino College Robotics Club show off their original inventions and compete for a grand prize. And on Sunday, Torrance's Recreation Division employees prepare young swimmers for a safe summer by providing a free water safety class at the Victor E. Benstead Plunge. All this and more on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right here on Torrance City Cable. Still ahead, it's Theater Thursday. Check out an interactive murder mystery at one of the city's libraries when we come back in 60 seconds. At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Theater Thursday, community members put their crime-solving skills to the test at an interactive murder mystery event at El Retiro Library.
Did you know the dead man?
Only briefly.
And how did you know him?
Imagine you're at an event, a party, and somebody just drops dead and there's a police detective interrogating you. The goal is, it's a whodunit, and how they did it and why they did it. We don't tell the person we're framing for the murder that they're being framed so that they can play along too. It's just a fantastic form of theater because it breaks the fourth wall. Whatever space you're playing is the show.
It's different from just watching a show because the audience is actually actively involved. They can be suspects, they can be guilty people, so it's really fun because you're not just watching it, you're experiencing it.
We brought this program as a lot of our readers are interested in murder mystery, thrillers, suspense types of novels, and we thought this would be a good way for them to come in and learn kind of what involves a murder mystery program.
The event was part of the Torrance Public Library's summer reading program, aimed at keeping both kids and adults engaged and reading during the summer. For more information about the program, visit library.torranceca.gov. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good weekend.